Hello, everyone. Can anyone hear me? Hello. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday, July 11th. I'm making coffee in my underwear. It's turquoise underwear. I put up a poll. I had gray with maroon was one option, and then blue on blue. It was like a light blue, dark blue combo. And then, oh, okay, everyone can hear. Okay, good. Everyone can finally hear me because I unplugged my mic, which for some reason is not working. So I'm going without mic now. The mic was not working. That was inherently the problem. Nevertheless, here we are. There's no time to waste. Hello to everyone in Spaces. Matt Camp is there, Ty and Nails and Val Pancakes, who I spoke to last week. And this is the underwear. It's turquoise, which sounds fancy, often pronounced turquoise. Nevertheless, here we are. It's hip. It's delightful. It's fun. I think they're a little small, and I'm starting to cut. So we'll see if they start to fit me better if I wear it 3 months from now. Candy Lee is here, a delightful diva-ish wrestler, if you will. That's how I will categorize Candy. And there's people in the chat. Yes, sound. Yes, finally. Matt says, I've done it. Thank you. My technical producer is just on it. Really, really on it. Sean says it's been saved. Steve Law says, yay. Sink said, oh my God, he's finished tricking us by moving his lips and not saying anything. I should have just ripped out the mic before. Why didn't I think of that? Ty said, that's blue on blue no matter what the label says. This is turquoise. This is turquoise. It's not turquoise. It's not blue. It's in another realm. These fancy jewels. You know what I mean? It's like a delicacy. It's like how there's fish and then there's sushi. You don't call sushi fish. Do you understand what I'm saying? You probably don't, because I didn't explain it very well. Spot Center said, whoa, I need to turn this down. Everyone's still in bed. Let me say to everyone, Spot Center. Neil said, and we pop for pancakes. Sean said, whoa, we're going micless. I believe that this is called bareback audio. Blue Meanie is here, who I actually just saw a clip of him coming out as a surprise in the old ECW arena, the old 2300. And his music, the Swamp Candle, bang, 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 bang. Are they not so grateful for you for the amount of places you've got their music played? Would have it got that much play without you? I don't know. I think they're indebted. As much as you like them, I'm not saying you don't like them. It's a happy marriage, but I think you've done a great job for them and that song. Nail said, re-like and reshare, everyone. Positively E said, hi, Candy Girl. Candy, you're a hit already, and you haven't even said anything, which is, whatever. Erin's using the appropriate emojis. Rachel said, this is definitely turquoise. Thank you. Ty said, happy Sunday again. How are you feeling? Well, now I'm sweating and I'm stressed. However, I was stressed before this. I wasn't stressed before this. I had anxiety, which is just mock stress. I was explaining to someone the other day. Anxiety is only anxiety if there's no real threat, no real danger. So if you had a frustrating, people will be like, they got into a car accident or a horrible traffic or something horrible at work, and they're like, oh, I have anxiety. No, you don't. You have a normal reaction to a bad situation. Anxiety is when you feel like shit, but you have absolutely no reason. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going great. You're on the veranda. You're maybe in a hammock. You're sipping a lime Ricky or a mojito. It's a hot July. I think I'm going to have a mojito today. And then you feel like shit. That's, anxiety for no reason. That's anxiety. Anxiety, the reason is anxiety. There's no reason. Does that make any sense? Nicholas said, here we go. Greetings all. Happy Sunday. Nail said, space is popping today. It's hipping and hopping in here. It is a hoot. It's a real, I think they call them virtual key parties. Spot Center said, ever wrestle someone who had to get all their shit in? I saw a guy do several WWE finishers as his finish. I've wrestled people who've done a lot of moves, and my philosophy is like, especially if I'm winning, like, okay, sure. If you want, I don't think it's going to look that good for you. If I'm going to lose, I would like to get nothing in at all. I'm losing. I'm not going to hit you with anything. Well, what happened? I didn't get anything in. Sean said, hi, Candy. I love your Twitter. Candy, you're a real hit. Jack said, howdy, friends. Nice to see you all today. Blue Meanie said, Joe Campbell from the Swamp Candle said, I am their biggest and only hit. And they meant you as a person. Like, you are that song. The same way when Bob Hope walks out anywhere, he could walk into a cafe and they would play Thanks for the Memories. You know what else is shitty? Carol Burnett's closing song, I'm so glad we had this time to get. It's only like 3 lines. It's not, I thought it was a whole song. Thanks for the Memories is a whole song. The So Long song, the Carol Burnett's, like, she's nothing. Clarence said, RJ, I'm back in New York. I'll make sure to get the 5-pack Calvin Klein Pride briefs. Well, it's July, so there's no need to be proud now. Leo said, will you go full gray? You got to ask my genetics, Leo. I will say, somebody came up to me a while ago and said, thank you for not dyeing. It also looks worse in this lighting. It looked normal before, but now I have like a J. Jonah Jameson's hipster nephew who doesn't really want to work at the newspaper, but I have a column in the back of it where I just ramble, complain, an Andy Rooney-ish column. Or J. Jonah Jameson. That's what this is turning into. And I had somebody come up to me and say, thank you so much for not dyeing your hair. Because they were like, I have gray, I dye my hair. And they're like, I hate dyeing it. It's horrible. And it turns into this black that is not really a black. Like, it's no human being's hair is really that color. It kind of turns into, like, dare I say, an Eric Bischoff black. That's the best way, or an Elvira black, you know? Like, it's not really real. Jack Townsend said, question, if you had someone speak on your Twitter Spaces, would they be heard on your live stream asking for Nails? Yes, they would. This is just, and Nails has been on before. I don't know what the hell she's asking about. Yes, they will. It's just like speakerphone. They can hear very well. I've had like 3 people on before, and it's gone swimmingly, except for today, which the audio has not gone swimmingly at all. Blue Meanie said, I put a claw hold on a Von Erich last night, and it didn't end well for me. You should put a claw hold on a Von Raschke. That's really, talk to me then. Come back when you've put on, and not this brain claw either. I want the stomach claw. I want you to squeeze at their intestines like every father has done to a child. And it tickles, but it's frightening. SM said, hello, Mama D. The hell is a Mama D? What a weird way to say. Leo said, do you like the old publicity shot of you in the lime green trunks leaning forward? No, mainly because not only am I wearing lime green trunks, but the background is maroon. I was not suited for that. It should be black, it should be white, something that goes with everything. Maroon is a real choice. Susie said, hello, everyone. Have a nice Sunday, everyone. Go to hell, Susie. Neil said, Jackie spoke to Bill for the last 3 weeks. Thank you. Major Fomo said, would you do just for men's commercials? No, because I don't think it should just be for men. I want to do just for anyone commercials. Mookie said, this is my first live stream. I'm not sure how it works, but I think I overdressed. I'm wearing tails and a top hat. As long as you're wearing no other clothing, I think you should be fine. And in many ways, if you are nude, then indeed you're wearing a dickie too. Jack said, I keep missing the good stuff. Nail said, Mookie, as long as you brush your teeth, you're good. Red Dog said, coffee, not coffee. We're getting to coffee. Give me a minute. There's a preamble going on in here. Leo said, I dress up as J. Jonah Jameson for Superhero Day at work twice. Jack said, dang fine, I need to join the group, so don't miss out this odd little community I dig so much. Yeah, man, it's a hip community. We just go hang out in the woods. Dig it. Nail said, Jack, have you not been here for 3 weeks? Obviously not. Daniel said, oh, there he is. I was afraid RJ would have to break out into Yentl and sing, Papa, Can You Hear Me? Also reminds me of Stanley Tucci's new album, Has Anyone Seen Italy? In brackets, Italy, comma, where are you? Missy said, I'm late, but I'm here. Hello, everyone. Hello to Missy. Jack said, I was here briefly last week. Things have not been going swimmingly. Things have been drowning, I guess would be the opposite. Swimming, people say, I like saying it because nobody says it. Things are going swimmingly. I love saying that. However, I don't enjoy swimming at all. It's not that I don't enjoy swimming. I have very long feet. I have long arms. I was told I have a swimmer's body. I took lessons as a child. I was okay. I don't enjoy bodies of water. If I could somehow swim on land or in the air, but when I can't see my feet, I'm done. Throw in the towel. We're done here. I don't like it at all. Spot Center said, over the years of pulling, Carol Burnett's left earlobe became 1/4 of an inch lower than the right one. Documented on Kids Say the Darndest Things when little Jeffy threw out the accusation. Was that the Kids Say the Darndest Things with Art Linkletter, or was it the one that doesn't exist anymore? Neil said, so weird. I thought I had spoke to you here. Hope you're okay. Daniel said, Italy, where are you? Featuring the hit single, Stanley Tucci Chases Carmen Sandiego. And he wrote a book, Stanley Tucci, called Where in the World is Italy? Leo said, would you be traumatized if you saw Virgil pee in a beer can and drink it? No, that seems on brand. SM said, even pools? Yes, sometimes even pools. My brain is not good. There's an example of anxiety, is me being afraid of pools. There's no shark in a pool. I will say that one episode of You Afraid of the Dark, where that gross red skeleton thing, not Red Skeleton the comedian, it was a red skeleton. When Red Skeleton popped out of the pool and did Clem Cadiddlehopper, ooh, welcome. And I was just like, no, I have to get out of this pool. Rachel said, and this is a life lesson, swimming in the air is flying. Nell said, speaking of swimming and pools, can we talk about Kevin Nash's nostrils? No, we can't. He's a wonderful, and I've told him this, and it's a compliment. He's slowly turning into Cesar Romero, old Cesar Romero, and he should just shave the goatee, keep the mustache, and he could be the greatest Joker of all time. Erin said, RJ, Land Shark City. Mrs. Charles, Mrs. Charles, Telegram. Mookie said, in the group, Tony Orlando and Dawn, do you have a favorite Dawn? Well, I believe my favorite Dawn would be Thelma Hopkins, who was the aunt on Family Matters. I don't know what the other Dawn did. I really don't. Originally, and the reason that's so weird is because Tony Orlando was producing records at the time, and he didn't want people to know that that was him singing on the record. He was like, I'm a producer, this is what I do, but they had, for whatever reason, they had to record Tie a Yellow Ribbon, I believe. And he said, well, just call the band Dawn. And it became Dawn, but then it was a hit, and they're like, who's this hot guy with a mustache? And he's like, all right, I'll share my name, which, like, so bashful of him. Meanwhile, his name's so cool, it's fucking Tony Orlando. So then it became Tony Orlando and Dawn, and two women made up Dawn. One was Duh, and the other was On. Jack Townsend joined the Condo of Charisma. Welcome. Enjoy the bevy of emojis you can use, and enjoy voting on my underwear. Today was a vote. I put it to a vote, and people, turquoise won. If anyone wants to get another, I feel like I have to look every time I do a stream, like a new one. There you go. Oh, Lord, I almost fell. Aaron's, we did Land Shark. Matt said there will be no Kevin Nash disrespect or hacky quad jokes here. I will say, an incredibly underrated intellectual individual, both in his oration and his wrestling work. I cannot say enough good things about that person. And he, you know, how do I explain this? Still knows how to get on camera and completely waste everyone's time, which is what we did together. And it was such a fun activity, to say nothing of any importance. I say that, but then he did say the thing about the tucking in the shirt, you can't get to the pagey, you can't get to the fanny pack. Phenomenal. A lot of gems. He can't not give out life lessons just by speaking. And that's the wiseness, that's the Cesar Romero sageness of Kevin Nash. I'm so far behind now. Leo said, talking of Kevin Nash, do you like ravioli? Only without sauce. Isn't that weird? Russman said, a question for everyone here. How often do we all wear socks? Well, I'm not wearing them now, but at least once a day. Neil said, you're not the boss of me, Matt Camp. Oh, dear Lord. Tom said, only jokes about him being stabbed on the set of The Punisher are allowed. He has a bizarre, that was like maybe at max half of what we had taped and what I had asked him, because he has such a career. I had a question about his appearance on the reboot of Love Boat. Leo said, when you were a kid, did you worry about being attacked by a shark at your local swimming pool? Only when I was actually in it. And it would be good motivation to swim fast. Jack said, I can do this now and use the custom emojis. And you have this nice little badge now of a microphone and speakers, which obviously didn't work in the beginning of the stream, but nevertheless. Ty said, have you gotten into the pool there? I don't. I haven't been in a pool in at least like 2 years. Jack, don't forget, fuck Mark Ruffalo. He's right next to Stanley Tucci on the list. Brandon said, hey, sex addicts, keep sleeping in for like a year. What? Positively, he said nobody had to record Tiny Yellow Ribbon. It was a mob thing. They came into the studio, they held a gun to Tony's head, and they said, record Tiny Yellow Ribbon, which is about a guy getting out of jail and is happy that he gets to have sex again. It's like, are you still interested in having sex? Because I was locked up for a long time. Tony Orlando was in That's My Boy and actually did a pretty good job. He's funny and he's still got a good voice, still tours. SM said, I keep voting gray with maroon. Well, at some point I'll have to get to that underwear, so just hang in there. Christine Archer just sent a lovely tribute. I don't know, do you want me to sing a song or something? Let me know, I feel bad. I mean, thank you, but you can ask for something, bless you. Positively E said Paparazzi Productions was golden too. Absolutely. As I've said many times to Johnny Devine and Alex Shelley and Sanjay, it's Kevin Nash is the best. That's all I have to say. And my words at the end with the Wolfpack sign were so genuine, and I believe they were received in a genuine capacity. Daniel said ravioli without sauce. What kind of godless heathen are you? Sometimes the sauce is just too much. It takes over. Saucy sauce. It's like just tomato soup at that point. You know what I'm saying? Brandon said, RJ, can you develop what? Ambition now? Not quite. SM said, every time I see someone in the chat with 3 names, I find it suspect. Rachel said, you can't wear socks if you wear sandals. Another good life lesson. Russman said, I mean, if you don't wear socks with business shoes, then I'm pretty sure they're going to rub against your feet and cause blisters, not if you put Band-Aids on your ankles. Val said, is it because of that swimming pool episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I think so. And almost every swimming-related to horror movie ever. Leo said, would you rather wear Gary V's K-Swiss sneakers or gray Crocs? Gray Crocs, because I don't know who designed Crocs. Nicholas said, I'm writing a job offer rejection letter. Any tips? I'm just not interested. I believe your last sentence is the whole letter. Be as honest as possible. Neil said, Nicholas, you can send them an RJ cameo. That's true. I'd be happy to turn down job offers for you. SM said, Nicholas, say you'd like to be removed from consideration for the position, but thank them for their time. Thank them for you being not interested. Mookie said, your brain is full of info. When you learn something new, do you have to push some knowledge out of the way? Yes. I have a very poor motor skills, life skills, all that kind of thing. Why doesn't he go anywhere? Well, because he knows so much. To learn a new wrestling move, do you have to forget the lineup of Family Feud hosts? That's why I don't know any new wrestling moves. Because of Richard Dawson, Ernie Combs, Richard Karn, John O'Hurley, Louis Anderson. I think Louis Anderson was before them. Steve Harvey. Jack Townsend, 60-second scene. Welcome to your late night apology tour. You've done something that has thrust you on the verge of being canceled, and you just kicked off your late night apology tour on Late Night with Seth Meyers. The 60-second scene begins now. Seth, I said a lot of stupid things sometimes when you're entertaining and you're joking and you're trying to have fun and you're trying to push the line. You get carried away and you hurt people's feelings, both personally, directly, and, en masse, the general public. And I would like to apologize to everyone now, and I would like to apologize directly to Mr. Tucci for insinuating that he did not know where Italy was. That was foolish of me. He is Italian. His family is from there. Has many ancestors, as do I. And I would be insulted if someone said it about me, that I didn't know where Italy was. I've been there twice. So not only do I know where it is, I want to say I'm sorry to Mr. Tucci. who has not only found Italy, but has gone there and walked around and knows it very well. And I raise my espresso cup to you. Erin, I think my shark phobia stems from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, which I don't really remember that well. The second one I watched a lot. The first one was a little too adulty. Erin, what happened? Why did you get out of Spaces? Where did you go? You were here and then you left. The hell happened? Come back, Erin. Neil said, that's not Snowflake. Thank you so much, Spot Center. SM said, like the stream, cowards. Wow, 18 likes. Go to hell, everybody. Russman said, more people die being crushed by a vending machine per year than shark attacks. Yet people aren't afraid of vending machines, but have a huge phobia of sharks. Hey, if the vending machine was tipping, I would run the fuck away. If every time I went up to a vending machine, it went dun 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 dun, I would not get a bag of Fritos. Daniel said, I thank you for your time and considering me for an employment. However, I am currently pursuing other opportunities in another area. Thanks again. Best wishes. Perfect. That's perfect. Daniel, you did a great job. Real cover letter in real time. Neil said, well, I'm scared of vending machines now. Neil said, a lot of my friends are Italian. Jack said, well done on my apology as I press my coffee, which is oft very, very important. And I'll do a nice pour. Now I'm back in business. Look at that. The first half hour was a mess. Erin said, I thought being on Spaces and on YouTube was overkill, but I have returned, and I thank you for returning. Hold on. Let me. So it's so clumped. That's me. For those of you on Spaces not watching on YouTube, that was me beating the shit out of 2 packs of stevia. Oh, one more 60-second scene, and then we'll talk to somebody. Okay. Leo said, a guy who accidentally ruined a first dance at a wedding by joining and realizes his horrible mistake. Okay. And begin the scene. Oh, mind if I cut in? Don't begin the begin without me. She smells great. So how do you two? Oh. I was just having a laugh. I was just having a good time, trying to break everybody up. Not like that. I mean, crack them up. I was not at the actual ceremony, so I didn't know who. I'm his friend there. Right? So you two are really, shit. Well, she's beautiful, and I'm sure you're quite a catch yourself, my man. I will let you two get back to it. Do it. Gonna have a good time. Are there any more appetizers? Is it that's okay? They're done. Okay, good. I'll see you in a little bit. Nicholas said, thank you for your help, everyone. Letter complete. Accomplishing Sunday goals early. Appreciation for everyone's help. All right, let's talk to somebody. Let's talk to someone who I asked to come back into this Spaces so I can speak to her. We'll see if she answers. Give her a minute. Did I do this correctly? I think I did. And you have to accept it. Hello? Asking Erin to speak. If she can hear me. If you look at your Spaces, Erin, you'll see a request. You can just accept it. And then I can say hi and hello. Does it work? Is it working? Erin, is it working? Are you there? Give it a minute. She'll figure it out. Jack said, oh, man, that was the best one yet. Good job. Yeah, it was a good job, Leo. Well done. Rachel said, I once jumped into a family photo at an Italian wedding. You're probably confused as to who the hell I am in the photo because I was someone's date. I would write in the guest books, love Uncle Fitz and Aunt Tilly. Nobody would know who those are. And it was great. Hello? Erin? Whoop. Hello? Erin? Hello? Hello? Erin, good day. Hello? Are you there? Oh, shit. We're going to get her. Nothing is working today, and that's fine. Erin, try it again. You're doing great. We're going to get through this. As I said, such a demanding accept it, and I think that's very important. Hello?
Hello?
Hey!
Oh my gosh, hello.
Oh my God, hello, Erin. Hello. Say hi to everybody.
Hello to everyone.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
my settings did not have me available for a microphone.
I'm sorry. I know it's very forward. I didn't even ask.
That's all right.
It's okay. You had a voice that I kind of assumed you would have.
Oh, good or bad?
No, good. Because you have done plays and musicals.
Yeah, that's true.
And it sounds like you have.
Oh, well, good.
That's good. That's great. Now, I will say, you spoke to me earlier, the other day, yesterday perhaps, about sending a gift.
Oh, yes.
And you haven't sent it.
I will be sending it tomorrow.
It's not going to make it in time. My birthday's a week. It's not going to make it in time.
I know. I was not sure about the address, and so I was like, should I send it there? Will it get lost in the ether?
Yeah. Well, but I mean, certainly it will not get lost in the ether if you don't even send it.
I mean, true.
You know, at this point, best case scenario, it's not going to get there.
But I'll send you a picture on your birthday.
And what am I supposed to do with that? Why is that fun for me?
Because you're like, oh, look at this. What a treat for later.
But I don't have it. Like, show me a picture of a Corvette. What difference does it make? You know, I don't have any faith that you're sending it at this point.
My promises mean nothing.
No, what did you? You didn't promise anything. My birthday was my birthday, and you've missed the cutoff. You know, and now you're already blaming. Maybe it'll get lost in the ether. You're already sowing distrust in the mail system.
I gotta set the bar low.
You know those.
You're like surprised and happy later.
You know when you like pretend you didn't get someone's message and you're like, I don't know how this internet works, all these wires and these cell phones.
You're absolutely giving away all my secrets.
Sorry, I think everyone does this. I don't know. I tried and it wasn't going through. I don't know if it was a Wi-Fi, a Bluetooth. I don't know what that thing is. You just throw out a lot of terms, and you threw out the term ether.
I did.
Which is just, now you're thrusting science upon me. As if, you know, the mailroom has a section of just things will evaporate.
Have you been there, though? Because it's possible.
Have you been there?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're on even footing, first of all. Second of all, no. And I don't know anyone who works there.
So therefore, I could be right.
You have nothing to base this on. Even if you said, I have a friend, my aunt is a male woman or something, you know?
But here's the thing. You have no proof that it's not true.
Yeah, but you can say that about anything. We have to start with some truth. You're the one who's making the first statement. And the person who's making the statement with zero background, the statement has zero credibility.
Yeah, that's my life, basically.
Right? I wasn't decrying the mail system before I talked to you.
Excuse me, you said there's no way it's going to arrive in time, and I don't know if that's true either.
It's less than a week now.
Yeah, that's true. It is a week today.
And also, it's not like you're like, I'm putting it in the mail today. You're like, I'm sending it. What is the status of, it's an object, I assume. What is the status of the object?
Like,
is it in the packaging yet?
Yes, it is. It's in the packaging. It is putting the stamp on it today and putting it in the mailbox tomorrow morning.
Do you have the stamp?
Yes.
Do you have the address? My name, is that all written on it already?
Of course it is.
It's not yet. You didn't. No, it's not.
I did. Absolutely, I did.
Okay, and then you set that all up, and then you just leave it there on a coffee table or something.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in my purse.
Okay. You know what? I do that though. You know what I do that with? Visa statements, and I like them like credit card statements. I like them in paper because I like to highlight how much I owe and the date, and then leave it on my desk and have it haunt me like the telltale heart.
Yes.
But I could just pay it. You know, I like to go through this little scary scenario.
It's good to get your heart pumping like first thing in the morning when you see it sitting there.
Yes. Yep. And then go, oh, why do I feel shitty today? You ever do that? It'll be like 4:00 and you're like, oh my God, why do I feel so terrible? And then you play back the day in your head and a bunch of horrible things happened.
RJ, every single day, that's what I do.
Oh, that's great though. But then you're like, why did I forget all that at 4:00 is my question. You know?
Yeah, I love why I feel like I should be worried about something, but I can't figure it out. So let's go through everything.
Mm-hmm. I love going, how did we get here? I'll have a thought and come out of nowhere and I go, how did we get here? And then I will walk it back. You know what I also do? What often sets me off and I go, why am I not happy? Is seeing people happy on Instagram will bother me. And I go, I'm not that happy. First of all, you're not that happy, number one. Second of all, I'm not that happy. But then yet I go, why am I not that happy?
Yeah, how dare you show off?
Right. So I will also do this thing, and it's become a real bad habit over the past couple of months. I will mock people's smiles as I see them on Instagram. I will do a caricature, a facial impression of them. You know, someone at a wedding, they're smiling very big. I will smile big as a mock as I scroll through.
Does it make you feel better?
Yeah, better is not the term. I feel like I've dragged them down. You know? And if I can't feel happy, no one else should feel it. Right?
I see.
Nail said Instagram isn't real. Jack said, see, my depression prevents me from procrastinating stuff like this. Like my brain goes, hey, this will really burn you out if you don't do it. And I get motivated to do the thing. That's good. Right? I had a therapist once. She was just like, there was a sheet. I had to list my problems. And I said, paying my visa. She's like, oh, what's this? Like, you know, because that does sound horrible. I have problems paying my visa. And I explained to her the little routine. And then she goes, wait a minute, you pay it on time and in full? I said, yeah, I always do. Are you out of your mind? I just do this. And she said, well, that's not really a problem. You know, because the result is the same.
Yeah, you got to go through the ritual of panic and then just,
Yeah. Laura said, hey, since I had to get rid of the quarantine dream, I don't know what the hell that is. I've not been able to catch a live, not a cult, proud to be a part of not a cult. Happy birthday? Not yet. And then hashtag love the gray. Don't make that don't make a fucking thing out of it. Shut up. Do you have a feature that you don't like and then people try to say nice things about and you're like, I would just rather you not?
I think like any compliment, then all of a sudden, as soon as someone says something nice, then you start fixating on, okay.
Right.
So they're looking at this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything. Like if I had a club foot, don't be like, hey, hashtag love the club. Just shut up. Just shut up. I would like some things require absolute neutrality, you know? You don't have to love everything. So I have wanted to talk to you. I want to know the plays you've done.
Okay. Yes. Let's go back in time.
Yes. So wait, how am I asking too many questions now? How old are you?
I am 34 and I'll be 35 this month.
Oh my goodness. I would send you the gift. I have it ready, but it's here.
I understand.
Just not in the mail. And who knows? Who knows with all these people wearing shorts and all the paper at that place? Who knows what can happen over there? Okay, so your first play was what?
My first play was in 8th grade.
Ooh.
It was called Painting the Fence, and it was a musical about Tom Sawyer.
Oh my God.
And I was Aunt Polly.
Painting the Fence.
No. not painting. Painting.
Painting, because we're in the South and there's no G's.
Yeah.
Oh,
correct.
My God. And you were the aunt? So you were...
I was Aunt Polly.
Were you one of those kids who was like mature and well-spoken, so they always forced you to play adults and old people?
Here's the thing. If you are a fat child and fat adult, you are always either cast as the mom, the old hag, the sometimes men. So.
Right? Yes.
It was the best part because it was one of the only parts of the solo. So.
I'll do you one better. I was a chubby child and I played a fucking Santa Claus.
There you go.
Here's a fat old man. So you did. Oh my God. Was there singing in this?
There was. I had a solo song called What's the Matter with Tom? And it was about lament of oh my gosh, why is he always acting up? Is this my fault? Am I a bad mother stand-in?
Oh my God.
It was a lot to go through as a...
Oh my God. First of all, there's a man in the chat named Brandon who I went to high school with, and we went to a special drama high school. It didn't have, I don't mean saying there was a lot of fights. I mean, it was the dramatic arts. And an agent came in once for whatever reason, I have no idea. And he said one of the meanest things to Brandon that I've ever heard, which was, you would be hilarious if you gained 30 pounds.
Oh, no.
I will never forget that. I want to know who that person was. I'm so sad that I let that person's name and face get out of my head. Because I'm just like, this must be the worst agent in the world. Anyway, sorry. Was there a big song at the end? That's what I call painting the fence. Did the fence get painted at the end?
I can't remember what the last song was. The fence got painted sort of before the intermission.
Right.
And then it was never mentioned again.
Which sounds like really a poorly titled show.
There was lots of other more important plot points.
Yeah, but this is a real you guys didn't create it, so it exists.
No, they bought the rights from somewhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if I wanted to look it up, I should be able to find the songs from Painting the Fence.
I would think so.
And then after that, it was and you were starstruck. You were like, "This is what I have to do."
Yes, and then 9th grade, I auditioned and did not make it into the musical.
Oh, what musical was it?
Godspell.
Oh my God. That's like a real musical.
Yeah, and then my dreams were shattered.
Also, what high school is doing Godspell?
A Catholic high school.
Yeah, but isn't it like a little mocky? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I thought a Catholic school.
In a reverent way.
Did you go? I went to a Catholic elementary school, but was it Italian at all or no?
No.
Okay. Which is different. It's a different world, the Italian Catholic high school. I would feel like a Catholic school would want to do more like Joseph, you know?
I think they had previously done Joseph. I think they were working through the catalog.
They said we can't do Joseph again this year. What else has Jesus in it? And that must have crushed you.
I was quite sad. And I was like, you know what? It's a very small cast.
Yeah.
They don't know me yet.
Right.
Also, I was probably terrible because then you're like, oh, wait, no, maybe my dream was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually not good at anything.
Yes. And maybe you should have said, is there an ant character I could play? Kingdom said, my high school, also a Catholic school, did Godspell. I always thought Godspell was a little mocky. You know what I mean? Maybe the teacher who picked it didn't understand this subtext.
That's possible.
You know? And then what happened? How did you get back on your feet?
Well, I auditioned the next year for Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes.
And I did make it.
And you're not Jewish.
I'm not.
You're not Russian.
Also not.
No. So what was the role?
I was Model the Tailor's mother.
What ho? We need a mother character.
Exactly.
Oh, you just had to wait for your break. The world had to catch up to you.
I had to like get that makeup and put the lines on my forehead, and they're like, aha.
I have this proclivity to watch any If I Were a Rich Man performance on YouTube that's available, any of them. And there is a Zero Mostel one from the Tony Awards. It's some anniversary of some shit. And he gets 5 applause breaks in the song.
Mm-hmm.
It is so insane, and they don't understand it. How was the Tevye in that play? Do you remember?
I think he was quite good.
Good.
He had the vibe. He was, yeah.
Connor said, I was in the worst play of all time in junior school. It was written by a teacher, and looking back, it was hugely racist, and none of us noticed because it was the early 90s. Retrospectively ashamed. And that's the best way to be ashamed. You don't want to be ashamed in the moment. I will also say I saw an interview with George Papard, who was doing The Sound of Music in, I think, San Francisco. And he talked about how hot the cast is, all the women in the cast. And he said, this may be the first sexy Sound of Music.
Oh.
I think about it all the time. It's just the worst way. So now you're Fiddler on the Roof, and now you're like, hello world, here I am.
Yeah, I'm back, baby.
And then the next one was...
The next year was Cinderella, and I also did not make it.
Yet, you would think you would be a lock for the stepmother or the stepsisters or...
Right? The fairy godmother?
Shit, something.
But here's the thing. Something happened with the rights, and it got canceled that year, and I was secretly very smug about it.
Amazing. Walt gave them a call, and he was like, hey, none of this shit. I need more money from you. So, can you imagine something happened with the rights of Cinderella, and they had to cancel the whole play? That is amazing. How do you go from Godspell to Fiddler to Cinderella? There must have been a change of executives. You know?
Yeah. Yes, we had a theater built at the school, so we didn't have to rent the one from the community anymore.
Right.
So, like, this is our big opening
Oh
musical.
my God. So wait, that was the Cinderella one.
Yes.
And so the theater was really a wash at that point.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. And then you're in 11th grade at this point?
Yeah, that was 11th grade. Yep.
And then the big finale.
Children of Eden.
Whoa. Who is the artistic director of this theater? But you were in it?
I was in it.
And
I got to be part of the snake that got Eve to eat the apple.
Oh, Jesus. You have been through it, and we're not even out of high school yet.
I've lived a life, RJ.
And then when did you do a little shop?
That was 2019.
Oh my God. Okay, so what happened? Explain this to me. So then you do this as an adult?
Oh yeah, so I went away to college, thought I was gonna be a big shot in Toronto, and then ended up moving back to my hometown right after college because some things happened with jobs that fell through. So I'll just come back for a bit.
Yeah.
And haven't left, but I was reintroduced to community theater.
Amazing. But good ones. I will say every production of Little Shop of Horror that I've seen has been great. And I've seen like 5 community theater productions.
It was so much fun. It's probably my favorite that I've ever done.
And you were whom?
I was Ronette.
Which one in the movie?
So she's one of the street urchins. I'm trying to remember which one she was in the movie.
What is she? Is she the one who says "comma, comma, comma"?
Yeah, I did say that part.
Okay, that's the best one.
She's pretty great.
That is a fantastic. Did you know Tisha Campbell Martin was 18 in the movie? She was 18 years old.
I didn't know that, but I do currently know that because you told me that.
Well, yeah, certainly now.
Well, no, previously you told me.
Oh, yes, sorry. That's my, whatever. It's my fun fact about thee. And yet...
She's amazing.
There are some really good songs in the play that did not make the movie.
yeah, like my big solo actually is not in the movie. It was in the play. It was now all of a sudden I'm having a major brain fart. What is it called?
The Meek. The Meek.
Nope. In the movie, it's some fun now in the movie, but it was
yes. Well, I know Mushnick and Son also got, but that's not you. I mean, Don't Feed the Plants also got cut completely.
Yeah.
Which is like the end. There's no end song in the movie.
It's like the whole moral of the story. Well, if you watch the director's cut, then you get Don't Feed the Plants.
Right. Daniel said, I'm going to write a play called Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve open up a buffet-style restaurant, but the serpent isn't allowed in because there's a dress code.
Wow, so I'm cut out of that play too?
Oh, wow, that's a shame. If it's a snake with a bow tie, he comes back with a bow tie.
We actually did wear, it was really horrible. As a fat teen, we all wore unitards, like black unitards with, tails and little top hats.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm like, what? Why do we have to wear unitards, though?
Okay.
We actually had complaints. The head of the snake was a man, well, a teen, and we had many complaints about certain things being visible in the unitard. Yeah,
that's not good. That had disaster. That was not the play to pick for a high school. I don't know what else to say.
Just the other costumes could have happened, but
yeah, well, that too. Yeah. So how is your knowledge of Little Shop of Horrors?
I would say good, but the fact that I can't remember my solo is proving myself to be a liar.
Right. I mean, would it be too much since you haven't sent my birthday gift? Would it be too much to ask if you wanted to sing a song?
Oh God.
It's too much.
Let me get a sip of water.
Okay. We have a second. Okay. Well, I just figured you're here and we're, and nothing from painting the fence.
Oh, you don't want What's the Matter with Tom?
Hey, what's the matter with Tom? He hasn't painted this fence. Let me know when you're good. Clear yourself. Okay. Are you good?
Sure. What are we doing?
Do you want to do Suddenly Seymour? Is that possible?
Sure.
Okay. You can if it's not, you just say it's not. It's okay.
It is. RJ, you know how much anxiety I have in life. I just need.
No, this is stressful. Back to my original point today. This is a legitimately stressful situation I'm putting you in. So this is not anxiety. This is entirely my fault.
That's true.
Okay. Are you ready? I will be Seymour.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'll pick a good key. Okay.
You have an alto, so be careful.
I don't know what that means, so I will also be even more careful. All right. Okay. Lift up your head. Wash off your mascara. Here, take that Kleenex. Wipe that lipstick away. Show me a face as clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. And this part's all me, so you can relax a little. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup. Don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour, dun, dun, this is slower than I realized, is here to provide you sweet understanding. Dun, dun, Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early. Mama was poor. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers. Me, I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing great.
I'm nervous.
Keep going. I'm purifying you. There you go.
I can't remember the words.
He purified me.
He purified me.
Suddenly Seymour showed me I can.
Suddenly Seymour showed me I can. Learn how to be more. The girl that's inside me. Sweet understanding. Seymour's my
Tell me this feeling will last till forever. Tell me the bad times have clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening. For losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour.
He purified me.
He purified you.
Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour. You're doing it. It's okay. We're almost at the end.
Show me I can.
Yes, you can. Learn how to be more. The girl that's inside you. With sweet understanding. And then you say it back.
Sweet understanding.
With sweet understanding.
Sweet understanding.
With sweet understanding. Seymour's your man. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God.
How embarrassing.
It was so, well, I'm covered in sweat.
Also, am I?
It was great. That was enjoyable. It was so nice. It was so nice. And so
I haven't warmed up. I'm sorry.
Look, you were amazing. I asked so much of you. And you really came through. I'm covered in sweat. It's very early. It's too early to be singing like Ellen Green, certainly. Who I did try to date once, and I was told to stay away.
Unfortunate.
It's another story. Thank you so much for doing that.
I apologize to everyone.
Everyone is happy. Everyone loved it.
I'll never work in this town again.
I can't wait to bring you back for when I do my Painting the Fence tribute episode.
I'll warm up ahead of time for that one. I'll do my little.
I will say
steaming.
It's so difficult to do it when you can't see. Like I can't see your mouth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like the delay on this is not bad.
I guess we'll find out. I will not be watching it back, so I guess I'll never find out.
No, I mean like compared to like Zoom. If you're ever on a Zoom, you ever tried to sing on Zoom? It's a disaster.
Yes.
So horrible. Rowdy Katie said, I started crying. That was so sweet. Daniel said, RJ was so moved. He skipped Goosebumps and went straight to ostrich bumps. I believe I called them emu pimples. Kingdom said, bravo. Everyone, they're throwing roses. Major FOMO said, next week on Coffee and Underwear, the Ellen Green story. Spot Center said, he's a mouth guy. I am a mouth guy. Susie said, thank you for this amazing duet. Missy said, this has now become my favorite segment. You did awesome, Erin. So you did great. You did. You should be very proud. I'm sorry.
Like, what have I done?
If you're sweating like me, I'm sorry. It's too early to sweat this much. I apologize. But thank you. I don't know. Is there anything you want to plug?
Oh, I guess I have an Instagram account where I've been cooking every single recipe in the WWE official cookbook.
Oh my God, that has been a dream of mine. What? Tell everyone.
So the handle is kayfabe.foodbabe.
Oh my God.
I'm just over half done every single recipe in the official WWE cookbook.
Is this the old one or is this the getting heat in the kitchen one?
This is the newest one.
Oh, I wanted the old one that was on Regis.
I would like to find that one to work on next, but I have not yet.
That would be great. I know some people. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to call the people. I'm going to get Matt Camp. He's going to rummage through the warehouse. They got to have that book.
Excellent. I'm like, what am I going to? My life will be meaningless once I finish this book.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. I think Gangrel makes a meringue. It's great. The whole thing's great. Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I'm also gonna go too. But
yeah, I need to have a moment.
I know that was beautiful, and thank you. And I don't blame you for never watching it, but thank you for doing that with me.
You're welcome.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Well, that was Erin, and I believe that was the show. That was her musical theater history. So quite a resume. And then she proved it by singing far better than me. It was adorable. And go follow her. Now I got to follow this Instagram. Good Good way to plug. She impressed you first and then plugged. Now you're going to follow it for sure. All right, anyway, let's get a final look. And then I have to go. I'm covered in sweat. I hope it doesn't show up anywhere. Dear Lord. All right, there's a final nice spin. And yeah, Godspeed and God bless.